Part 3, The Dead Zone, 1983. Directed by David Cronenberg and based on Stephen King's novel, The Dead Zone is both thrilling and psychological. The movie follows Johnny Smith after waking up from a 5-year coma caused by an accident. Realizing he developed psychic powers while unconscious that allow him to see people's pasts or future just through touch enables him equal amounts trauma as they seek answers about their lives. Johnny must decide how much responsibility he has with this newfound gift when faced with visions suggesting presidential candidate Greg Stilson will ignite nuclear war if elected. The Return of the Living Dead, 1985, a unique blend of horror and comedy directed by Dan O'Bannon. The Return of the Living Dead offers a fresh take on the zombie genre. When a mysterious gas spreads through a small-town cemetery, it reanimates the dead, giving them an insatiable hunger for brains. Chaos ensues as a group of misfit characters band together to survive the undead onslaught. With its dark humor and punk rock aesthetic, this film serves as both an homage and parody to George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead, creating its own cult following within the horror community. Fright Night, 1985. Fright Night is a classic horror movie from the 1980s that combines elements of comedy, suspense, and traditional vampire lore. The film follows teenager Charlie Brewster, who becomes suspicious of his new neighbor Jerry Dandridge after witnessing strange activities next door. Charlie soon discovers that Jerry is a real vampire, and sets out to bring him down with the help of a washed-up horror actor named Peter Vincent. Reanimator, 1985. Reanimator is an iconic cult horror film released in 1985 that gained recognition for its dark humor and graphic violence. Based on H.P. Lovecraft's tale, Herbert West Reanimator. The movie revolves around a medical student named Herbert West who has discovered a serum that can reanimate dead tissue. As he tests his creation on human corpses, chaos ensues as the resurrected beings become murderous monsters. Pet Sematary, 1989, based on Stephen King's novel of the same name. Pet Sematary is a chilling horror film released in 1989 which delves into themes of grief and loss mixed with supernatural elements. The movie focuses on Dr. Lewis Creed and his family as they move to Maine, where they discover an ancient burial ground near their new home with the power to bring back loved ones from death, but at great cost. Day of the Dead, 1985. Directed by George A. Romero, Day of the Dead belongs to his renowned zombie franchise alongside films such as Night of the Living Dead. Released in 1985, this post-apocalyptic horror movie showcases humanity struggling to survive while zombies roam freely in vast numbers underground within an underground army base setting. Christine, 1983, directed by John Carpenter based on Stephen King's novel, also titled Christine. This film tells the eerie tale of a 1958 Plymouth Fury possessed by supernatural forces. The movie follows high school student Arnie Cunningham, who becomes inexplicably drawn to the car named Christine. As Arnie's obsession with Christine grows, he soon realizes that the car possesses a malevolent and deadly spirit that will stop at nothing to protect him. The Fog, 1980, directed by John Carpenter. The Fog is a supernatural horror film set in the fictional town of Antonio Bay, California. Released in 1980, it centers around a ghostly fog that rolls into town 100 years after a shipwreck led to several murders. As residents find themselves in grave danger during this centennial anniversary, they must uncover the horrifying truth behind the vengeful spirits haunting them. Halloween 2, 1981, a direct sequel to John Carpenter's groundbreaking slasher film. Halloween 2, picks up immediately after its predecessor. Michael Myers continues his relentless pursuit of Laurie Strode while she remains hospitalized from her previous encounter with him on Halloween night. Released in 1981, this film further develops and solidifies Michael Myers as an iconic horror villain. A Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Dream Warriors, 1987, part of Wes Craven's iconic horror franchise, A Nightmare on Elm Street. This third installment from 1987 delves deeper into Freddy Krueger lore and expands upon his ability to invade dreams and kill teenagers in their sleep. In this installment, Freddy targets young patients at a psychiatric hospital who possess latent dream powers known as Dream Warriors. They must unite their talents if they stand any chance against Freddy's nightmarish attacks.